like in some of their things, they're saying is you have a look back period in terms of when the person committed the crime, how long ago it was, what was the degree of the crime, what has that person done since that time. So when they leave the window open that far, that's just setting you up for a discrimination lawsuit. What do you say? Well, this person's crime wasn't as bad as that person's crime. You look back 8 years on this person, and you look back 6 years on this person, and you think in terms of, you say, well, this person, since they got out, they've had this kind of job, and they work for the Boy Scouts and this, and you get this other tenant, they work at 7-Eleven, they do this, that, and the other. So, so how do you make that kind of decision, that kind of determination, and not be subject to a disability, a discrimination lawsuit? We're saying, HUD, if you want to enact something, you should put it in black and white. Say, 8-year look back on when the crime was. These are the crimes that you can. They did say that you don't have to accept sex offenders, and you don't have to accept people that were convicted of murder. So they did do those two. But what I'm saying is, if they want to do this, they should set a hard standard, a bright line as to where it is. It's an 8-year look back period. These crimes are exempt. These crimes are not. That way, you and I won't have to make that kind of decision in terms of that. And the other question, I don't know, Harry, if you comment on this, the problem with criminal background checks are fairly expensive. Like most of us charge $25 or $35 for the initial credit check. But if I recall, because we haven't really started use them extensively, like criminal background checks, depending on if you got to do multi-state or something, they stand anywhere from $65 and up. So after you charge a tenant $25, $35 to do the credit check, and you kind of prove it, then you come back to them and say, well, now I need another $95 to run the background check. They're like, are you crazy? So what are we going to tell those people when we ask them, or do we have them sign something up front saying it's $35 now for the credit check, but if we approve you, then now it's going to be another $65 or $95 to run the background check.